People say video games are just entertainment, a simple escape from the real world. But what happens when that escape becomes a trap? When what you see on your screen isn't part of the game, but something watching you from the other side? Most believe video games are controlled, safe digital worlds, yet some players have encountered things that should not exist: hidden code, impossible images, and voices that belong to no character. Tonight, you'll hear 3 disturbing stories gathered from private chats and obscure forums. 3 cases where video games crossed the line of fiction and brought something dark into our reality. Case 1. The Forbidden Plants vs. Zombies. Mod Plan Face. In 2017, a strange mod began circulating on Reddit and GameBanana. At first glance, it looked like a simple edit of Plants vs. Zombies. Darker zombies, distorted music, odd colors. But the disturbing part was the plant's each plant had a real human face, digitized from photographs. Some players claimed that if you paused the game, the faces blinked. The mod went viral on YouTube, until suddenly every video showcasing it was deleted for graphic content. A police officer in Utah discovered his son playing the mod. The human faces instantly alarmed him. He took a screenshot, printed it, and compared it to a missing persons database. 4 faces matched teenagers who had disappeared between 2014 and 2017. The FBI analyzed the mod. Inside the encrypted code, they found a hidden message: "If you made it here, it was about time. See you in the next update." The mod was version 1.5. 5 updates, 5 plants, 5 missing teens. Investigators discovered that the photos were not taken from the internet. They had been scanned from physical photographs. The creator of the mod was never found. Case 2. The Real Life Among Us during the war in Ukraine. Several reports documented abuses committed by Russian soldiers. One of the most horrific events happened in an abandoned church in San Miguel, where a platoon captured 9 civilians and forced them to play a real-life version of Among Us. They were given handmade cards. One of them would be the imposter. If he didn't complete his task, everyone would be executed. The imposter was a man named Alexei, an electrician. Under threat of death, he was forced to kill other prisoners, while soldiers laughed and recorded everything. After several murders, the remaining prisoners figured out Alexei was the imposter. In a desperate attempt to survive, they beat him, stoned him, and suffocated him. The soldiers ended the game by executing the wounded, leaving only 4 alive. But what they didn't know was that a 10th prisoner, a journalist named Ihor Kobalenko, had recorded parts of the horror and managed to escape. Weeks later, his footage was published and classified as evidence of war crimes. Disturbingly, pieces of the footage later circulated in Russian forums as entertainment, and rumors spread about a mod inspired by those real events. Case San, Pokemon Go Demon, the app that shouldn't exist after the Pokemon Go craze began to fade. Some players searched for a darker thrill. That's when an APK started circulating on the dark web. Pokemon Go Demon, a modified version of the game except Pokemon, were replaced by grotesque humanoid shapes, burned skin, empty eyes, impossible mouths. Anonymous developers claimed the demons weren't created by them, but were manifestations captured in places of violent death. Players reported panic attacks and hearing voices even after closing the app. The most documented case was Allison Monroe, a 19-year-old from Arizona. She tested the mod near an intersection where a fatal accident had occurred. Through her AR camera, she saw a gray, crouched figure. It slowly turned its head toward her. Her phone vibrated, and a message appeared: "Demon captured. Bond level 1%. Jokingly, Allison wrote in a private chat, "Then follow me." That was her mistake. Days later, the figure began appearing in her normal photos, then in reflections, and finally behind her. Cyber investigators searched for malware but found nothing. Allison posted one last message: "They say I'm crazy. I hope I am." Her account vanished shortly after, and according to users in the same forum, she was admitted to a psychiatric hospital. The demon mod was never seen again. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it. Turn on the notification bell to stay updated. This is CuriositySData, wishing you a good night. and reminding you that some games are better left unplayed.